Yeah, Dan, it seems like every year when we do this with the Cowboys, there's really no middle ground. It's either, hey, Super Bowl, or, the other half of America is going to say that they're going to suck. But I assume you saw the recent clip of Jerry Jones talking about the CeeDee Lamb situation. I think we have it.
Are you saying there's a sense of urgency as you begin the preseason to get CeeDee done?
No.
No? Why you say that?
I'm I went to high school. I went to college. I don't know why I said it, but I'm just saying I don't know. I don't have a sense of urgency about getting it done.
It's a long-standing tradition.
Pick any reason you want. I was at Nobu 2 days ago. Give that as a reason.
He's just saying, here's a matter of facts. I went to high school, I went to college, I was at Nobu. I don't have a sense of urgency. I don't have a reason for you. I just don't have a sense of urgency.
Yeah, with that in mind, Dan, do you think, are we kind of looking at like a lame duck year potentially for the Cowboys here? Like all their cornerstone best players are unhappy about their contracts. Jerry is seemingly like putting his foot in his mouth. Obviously, CeeDee saw that and quote tweeted it and just said, LOL, so he's not happy. Yeah. Like, is there a chance that he's going to be requesting a trade here soon? Like, when does this end? And obviously, none of this stuff is good going into the season for the Cowboys.
Yeah, so this is like as fumbled a situation as the Cowboys have had in really years, probably going back to that initial contract with Dak, and that one, depending on what side of the fence you stand on with Dak, whatnot. But think about it in this regard, okay? The Cowboys right now, in most of people's opinion, are a little bit of a fringe playoff team just because they've lost some important pieces. Without CeeDee Lamb, there's no shot. Like without CeeDee Lamb, we're talking, you're competing for like a top 10 draft pick. Excuse me, because your offense won't be able to score. So Dak Prescott wants a new contract. He's not going to get it, and it doesn't seem like he's going to get it this season. CeeDee Lamb wants a new contract, and it certainly doesn't feel like it right now, to Jerry's words, no urgency. If CeeDee holds out for 2 games, like let's live in the world. I think Emmitt Smith held out for 2 games probably 15 years ago, 20 years ago. If he holds out for 2 games, and when you're a fringe playoff team, that matters big time. And so I don't think that like there's a trade request, because if you look at the Cowboys' history, they keep those star receivers. Like they kept Coop, they kept, after they traded for him, they kept Dez, they obviously playmaker, Irvin. So like I don't think a trade request is a thing, but I think it's going to be very difficult for all 4 things in Dallas to go the way that they want. 1, that they win meaningful playoff games. I don't think that is going to happen. 2, Dak Prescott to get paid, Micah Parsons to get paid, CeeDee Lamb get paid. What they actually are worth and value. I don't see how all 4 of those things happen for Dallas, and it's just a massive, massive miss when you're going into a season with all of those unknowns at big pieces.
It feels like they're just punting on the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mike McCarthy's contract's up, Dak's up, CeeDee's mad, Micah's mad. Jerry's like, I was at Nobu last year.
Whatever.
It is a very interesting time for the Dallas Cowboys right now. Like, is this a lame duck year? You win a Super Bowl, everybody stay.
Mm-hmm. You guys have their schedule? Like, do you guys have their schedule? Can you pop their schedule? I don't know. I wish I knew their schedule and like their first 6 or 8 games, because the season is a month from today starting or something like that. So
27 days.
27 days.
27 days. And so I mean, if CeeDee comes back in 2 weeks or something like that, you're always at risk for how good a football shape are you in? Are you ready to go play those 70 snaps? So I just think it's such a fascinating year when it comes to so many unknowns for 25.
Yeah, we got that going on with the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, the Ayuk stuff going on, where that is just seemingly running in a circle. Trent, has that been figured out?
Nope.
No. Trent hasn't been figured out. Judon. I mean, there's a lot at a lot of places where I guess this is.
Dude, that's why, like, if your team's in the NFC.
Yeah, go ahead.
If your team's in the NFC, and you were those fringe teams, like you're trying to jump this season and put pressure on the Cowboys who have unknowns, the 49ers who have their unknowns. So if you're a team like the Seattle Seahawks that were a little bit like fringy? Could they make the playoffs? Like, you got to come out the gates firing. If you're a team, I think Washington could surprise people this season if Jaden's as good as certainly I thought he was. Come out because you're trying to jump those teams that who knows what's going to happen with Trent and Ayuk. Do they miss a couple? All that stuff.